Me, the volume, I've employed, I think, two folks from these conferences so far as vendor partners. And what I find more so, it really gives me that opportunity to kind of hear the overall value of kind of what's going on, but more so talk to someone about some of the unique situations that I'm trying to face and challenges I face and see if there are things that they've really done. Given the fact that you get an opportunity to basically, I think I've met this time about 15 folks, that you really do get an opportunity to get a broad kind of range of different solutions. One solution, for instance, that I learned about this time was about kind of funding for folks that really can't afford housing, and how do you really help fund those, and seeing if there's an opportunity. For me, I have 1,600 employees, so really seeing if there's an opportunity that I can offer something to some of my employees that maybe they haven't had an opportunity before. At other conferences, especially healthcare conferences, you would never get that type of exposure to do something like that. It's typically AR management, denial management, or self-pay kind of optimization, but to really do something that's good for the people, is fantastic. So I think I have an energy meeting later today as well. So it's across the board, just good solutions and things I never really would have thought about at a healthcare conference. Overall program's good. I think they sprinkled a lot of, the one-on-one meetings, which I like a lot, but also just some content. There was a panel discussion on no surprise billing. That was very interesting. I think the senator kind of giving his perspective on kind of healthcare, a couple of themes that he talked about, the themes that I'm trying to push along in my organization. So I think just hearing different perspectives from folks, and then also the networking is very valuable as well. So I think when you think about the one-on-one meetings, the networking, and then some of the topics that are discussed, is definitely a valuable event to me. Very important, because if you don't know something, you're never going to learn about it. So if you kind of continue to do the same thing, you don't change, or you don't learn new ideas, you're going to become stale, you're going to become, a lagging kind of, change leader. That's something that I try to stay out in front of. So, new ideas helps me to stay in the forefront. It also helps me to bounce ideas off of folks to see if kind of some of the things that are, potentially out of the box thinking is kind of in line with maybe somebody else has already done. So for sometimes when you're getting new ideas, it may not be new ideas, but just a different way to do things. So therefore I'm not reinventing the wheel. So to me, stepping out of office is great. Talking to other folks, the more diverse ideas you get, the better solution you get at the end of the day. So stepping out of office definitely positions you to get that. I think it's a very refreshing opportunity to, number one, network, number two, to really see a lot of new things out there in the marketplace, and I think it's one of those forums that really enables you to get recharged and re-energized about what you do on a daily basis. Being able to talk to folks that are kind of outside your normal circle is always refreshing, but I think it's being able to hear challenges, hear solutions, and more so start to really brainstorm on how do I kind of get my organization to the next place. Some people may have already done some things, some people are probably facing the same challenges, but in this environment, it really helps you to figure out kind of what may be your next step, who may be your next partner, and more so, like I said, get some reassurance that you're not the only one facing some challenges, but also that you're not the only one that's really coming up with creative solutions. So I think it's always worthwhile to come to this event.